Hello everybody, I'm Jackie K. Cooper, and today my entertainment report is of the film Mortal Kombat. Now, I knew nothing about Mortal Kombat going into this film. I knew it was a game of maybe several years ago, but I never played the game. I didn't know if it was still popular or whatever. So I'm plunged into this film, talking about the outer world and the Earth realm and good group of people and bad group of people, and they have certain superpowers, and if you kill somebody who's got a superpower, then you gain a superpower. It was just like blah, 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 blah to me. But there is so much action and such good special effects, and just certain elements of this film came together that didn't require a plot, didn't require an understanding of everything that had gone on. I mean, I was fascinated by the guy who could freeze things. Then there was another who could hurl fireballs, and there's another one who had like a laser eye vision, and those things fascinated me. And the battle sequences, the man-to-man combat, they are so well choreographed that you're like, oh my gosh, this is so great. And I can just imagine for anybody who had played the game Mortal Kombat, how excited they would be about the whole thing. And there's a look to the movie that is good. It's just the cinematography that surrounds these actors is just beautiful in some sequences. And I couldn't even remember the names of each characters. I had an idea of who was who, but it didn't matter. You were watching them as people, not necessarily by their name that was given. The actors, none that I was really familiar with. We had Louis Tan, Jessica McNamee, Joe Taslim, Josh Lawson, Sissy Stringer, and Mikaad Brooks. I'd heard of Mikaad Brooks. That was the only one I'd even heard of. But again, as a unit, as the group that was fighting for good, and the group that was evil, they were just there. They were who they were. It didn't matter who was portraying them. They were believable, and you enjoyed that conflict that went on and on and on. So even as a non-Mortal Kombat aficionado, those of you who are, get ready. But even if you aren't, I think that you will enjoy the excitement and the action that's there. The film is rated R for profanity and violence, and it is violence, gory violence in my opinion. But it's what is part of this Mortal Kombat world. I scored it 6 out of 10. Again, I wasn't familiar with everything. I just plunged myself into it and had a good time, and I thought it was above average. So, for today, this has been Jackie K. Cooper, and my entertainment rundown has been of the film Mortal Kombat.